I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect this to work as well as it did. A few months ago, I started taking just 5 grams a day of a simple ingredient. Nothing extreme. I wasn't in the gym for hours. I wasn't dieting. I wasn't changing every part of my life. I simply added 5 grams to my routine and waited. And then something unusual happened. My morning stiffness faded. My joints didn't feel as tight. My energy stayed steady instead of dropping in the afternoon. Even my muscles felt different, fuller, stronger, like they finally woke up again. That small change made me curious, so I began digging into the science behind it. And what I found didn't just surprise me, it explained every change I felt. There are a handful of natural compounds, safe, researched, and senior-friendly, that can reduce inflammation, support muscle growth, improve recovery, and even help the body burn fat more efficiently, all with a simple 5-gram dose. The shocking part? Most people never hear about them. Today I'll show you the 5 that created the biggest shift, and why 5 grams seems to be the magic amount your body responds to so quickly. But first, let's answer one big question. Why exactly does 5 grams make such a noticeable difference? It turns out there's a sweet spot where the body can actually use what you give it without wasting it. Many supplements fail because the dose is either too small to matter, or so large the body can't absorb or transport it well. But around 5 grams, something different happens. At this amount, your cells get enough raw material to lower inflammation, repair tissue, and support muscle activity without overwhelming the system. Think of it like giving your body just the right amount of fuel every day. Not too little, not too much, just enough to spark real change. Another reason 5 grams works so well is consistency. It's easy, it fits into any routine, and when something is simple, people actually stick with it, which is where results come from. Now, before we get into the countdown, let's quickly look at why so many people stay inflamed without realizing it. Because this is the part most people never get right. A lot of people stay inflamed without even realizing it. Maybe this sounds familiar. You wake up stiff, take something for the pain, push through the day, grab whatever food is quick, and hope tomorrow feels better. It becomes a routine you don't even question. But here's the part no one tells you. Habits like poor sleep, long gaps between meals, and relying on quick pain relief keep your body in a constant stress mode. And when that system stays switched on, inflammation never fully shuts off. That's why even a small, steady 5-gram routine can finally break that cycle and give your body a chance to repair. All right, let's get into the list. And we're starting with a powerhouse many people completely overlook. Compound number 5, creatine monohydrate. Let's start with something many people misunderstand. When most folks hear the word creatine, they think of bodybuilders or heavy gym workouts. But creatine is not a muscle drug. It's a basic energy nutrient your body already uses every day, especially as you age. Here's the simple truth. Creatine helps your muscles, brain, and cells produce quick energy, and as the years go by, your natural levels drop. That's why movements that used to feel simple start feeling heavier. Stairs feel steeper. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Even thinking clearly can feel harder on busy or tired days. That's exactly why 5 grams can make such a difference. At this amount, creatine fills your muscles with the fuel they've been missing. You don't have to load it, you don't need big doses, and you don't need long workouts. 5 grams is enough for the body to use immediately. Most people notice the first changes in small ways. You feel steadier on your feet. Your legs don't get tired as fast. You finish walks or chores without feeling wiped out. And something else quietly improves too. Your recovery. Muscles repair faster, and the everyday soreness that usually lingers starts easing much sooner. There's also a benefit many people never expect. Lower inflammation. Creatine supports better cell function, helping the body manage stress more efficiently. When cells produce cleaner energy, they create less waste. Less waste means less inflammation. And when inflammation drops, mobility improves. Here's the timeline most people experience. Within a few days, energy feels more stable. Muscles don't burn out as quickly. Around week 2, strength improves. You feel more confident during movements. Muscles look slightly fuller and firmer. After a month, you feel noticeably stronger during daily tasks. Walking, bending, carrying, and climbing steps all feel smoother and more controlled. Another reason creatine works well is its safety. Out of all supplements ever studied, creatine is one of the most researched. It has been tested in younger adults, older adults, and even seniors with low muscle mass. Over and over, studies show the same thing. When taken in normal amounts, creatine is safe, dependable, and helpful. How do you take it? It's simple. 1 scoop, 5 grams. Mix it with water or any drink you already enjoy. You can take it in the morning or evening. You don't need to build it up or cycle on and off. Just be consistent. And here's why it's a number 5 on this list. If something this effective sits at the bottom of the countdown, the next 4 are even more impressive, starting with a nutrient that helps your body sleep better, heal faster, and calm inflammation in a way most people completely overlook. Compound number 4, glycine. It's a tiny amino acid, but it does a lot of heavy lifting inside your body. And at just 5 grams a day, the changes can feel surprisingly big. Here's the simplest way to think about glycine. It helps your body calm down, repair itself, and move more comfortably. As we get older, those 3 things become harder, and that's exactly where glycine shines. Let's start with one of its biggest benefits: inflammation control. Glycine helps your cells stay stable and reduces the signals that keep your body in a constant stress mode. When that stress drops, swelling and stiffness often follow. Many people notice that joints feel less puffy and simple movements feel smoother. But here's something most seniors love about it. Glycine improves sleep in a very natural way. It helps the brain relax and cools the body slightly at night, which makes it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Better sleep means better recovery, and better recovery means less pain and more energy the next day. Another overlooked benefit is how glycine supports tissue repair. Your skin, joints, and connective tissues all rely on collagen, and glycine is one of the main building blocks your body uses to create that collagen. If collagen is the house, glycine is the bricks. That's why many people notice their joints feel supported, their skin looks healthier, and they recover faster after walking, stretching, or even a light workout. Here's the timeline most people experience. Within a few days, sleep feels deeper and more refreshing. You wake up less groggy, evening anxiety or tension feels lighter. Around week 2, joint stiffness starts fading. You feel more flexible getting out of bed. Movements that usually pinch or pull feel smoother. Around 1 month, people often notice real changes: less inflammation, calmer mornings, better mobility, and a general sense of, my body feels lighter than before. How do you take it? You can mix 5 grams of glycine into water, tea, or your nighttime drink. Many people take it before bed because it helps them wind down, but you can take it anytime that feels right. And here's something important. Glycine works even better when paired with collagen, which is why collagen sits at number 1 on this list. Together, they help the body rebuild and recover in powerful ways. But before we get to that, the next ingredient is one of the strongest natural anti-inflammatories in the world and works unbelievably well when absorbed properly. Compound number 3, curcumin. Curcumin, the key compound found in turmeric, has been researched for decades, and study after study shows the same thing. When your body absorbs it properly, it is one of the most effective natural inflammation reducers available. But here's the catch. Regular turmeric doesn't deliver enough curcumin for your body to use. Most of it passes right through. That's why people take turmeric for months and feel almost nothing. The real results come from high absorption curcumin, which is designed to enter the bloodstream quickly and stay active long enough to make a difference. So what does curcumin actually do? It targets the same pathways responsible for stiffness, swelling, joint pressure, and that irritated feeling deep in the muscles. When those pathways calm down, your body doesn't feel like it's fighting itself. Movements feel smoother. The constant tightness around your joints begins to fade. You can get up from a chair or start your morning routine with less hesitation. One advantage that makes curcumin stand out is the way it supports healthy blood flow. When circulation improves, muscles receive oxygen more efficiently, recovery times shorten, and both strength and mobility feel more stable throughout the day. This effect is especially noticeable for people who deal with morning stiffness or discomfort after long walks. Curcumin also helps protect your cells from everyday wear. Over time, tiny amounts of stress build up in your tissues. Curcumin helps reduce that buildup, making your joints and muscles feel cleaner and less irritated. It's not a painkiller. It works deeper than that, supporting actual repair. Here's a typical timeline. Within the first week, your joints start loosening up faster in the morning. The warm-up time your body needs becomes shorter. Around the 2-week mark, discomfort in common problem areas, such as knees, hips, hands, and the lower back, often becomes less noticeable. By 1 month, walking, bending, reaching, and daily movements feel more controlled. Many people say they feel steadier and more flexible. Consistency is the key. Curcumin works best when taken every day, which is why the 5-gram routine fits perfectly. It delivers enough active ingredients to keep your inflammation in check and your mobility improving. How to take it? Choose a high-absorption formula, mix it into water or a drink you like, and pair it with a small meal. That's it. Simple and reliable. And now we're getting close to the top. Number 2 on this list works fast, sometimes within hours, and that's why so many people are shocked when they try it. Compound number 2, beetroot powder. It may look simple, but it has one of the most powerful effects on energy, endurance, and muscle performance of anything you can take in a 5-gram dose. Here's the real reason beetroot powder stands out. It naturally increases nitric oxide, a compound your body uses to open blood vessels and improve circulation. When blood flow improves, everything feels easier. Walking, climbing stairs, stretching, even breathing during activity. Your muscles get more oxygen, your heart works more efficiently, and your body produces energy with less struggle. This isn't hype. It's the reason athletes use beetroot powder before competitions, and the reason older adults feel immediate benefits even if they're not exercising intensely. Most people start noticing changes quickly. Within the first day or two, your legs may feel lighter during walks. Your breathing feels smoother. You don't fatigue as quickly when moving around the house. By 1 week, you may feel a stronger push during activity. Your balance feels better because your muscles aren't starving for oxygen. Many people describe this stage as, "I can finally get through my day without dragging." By 1 month, your endurance noticeably improves. Walks become longer. Stairs feel less intimidating. Even your posture and confidence may improve because your legs and core feel more awake. Another powerful benefit of beetroot powder is its impact on muscle recovery. Better blood flow means waste products leave your muscles faster, reducing soreness and speeding up healing. This is especially valuable if you've been trying to build strength later in life or restart simple exercises. Beetroot also supports inflammation control. When circulation improves, your tissues receive nutrients more effectively and irritation begins to settle. Many people with stiff joints, tight hips, or sore knees feel a noticeable loosening after consistent use. How do you take it? Mix 5 grams, usually 1 small scoop, into water, juice, or a smoothie. You can take it any time of day, but many people like it before walking or exercise because the boost feels more noticeable. Here's a small tip. Beetroot powder can slightly tint your urine or stool a reddish color. It's harmless and simply means your body is processing the pigments normally. Beetroot earns the number 2 spot because it works quickly, works reliably, and supports the heart and muscles at the same time. But the number 1 ingredient on this list is something deeper. It helps rebuild your body from the inside, strengthens joints, improves skin, and works hand in hand with glycine for powerful repair. Compound number 1, collagen peptides, the ingredient that made the biggest difference in how my body felt day after day. And trust me, at just 5 grams a day, this one can change things you didn't even realize were connected. Collagen is the protein that holds you together. Your joints, skin, ligaments, tendons, even parts of your gut rely on it. When you're younger, your body makes plenty. But after your 40s and 50s, that production drops fast. That's when you start feeling the little things. Stiff knees in the morning, tight hips, slower recovery, loose skin, weaker nails, and joints that don't feel as stable as before. Adding 5 grams of collagen peptides is like giving your body a fresh supply of repair material. Suddenly it has something to rebuild with, instead of trying to patch everything together with leftovers. Most people notice changes earlier than they expect. In the first week, movements feel smoother. You don't feel as creaky getting out of bed. Your joints warm up faster, and your skin may even look a bit more hydrated. Around week 2 or 3, the big joints, knees, hips, shoulders, start feeling more supported. The usual tightness when you stand, bend, or climb steps becomes less noticeable. You simply feel more secure in your movements. By 1 month, your whole body begins to move as one piece again. Walking feels easier. You rely less on momentum and more on actual strength. Many people describe it as, my body feels put back together. Now here's the real magic. Collagen pairs perfectly with glycine, the ingredient we talked about earlier. Glycine tells your body to rebuild. Collagen gives it the building blocks. When the two work together, repair happens faster and more completely. This combination supports your joint comfort, your tendons feel stronger and more supported. Your flexibility improves because your muscles and connective tissues aren't fighting against stiffness. Your skin looks healthier and more hydrated, almost like it's finally getting what it has been missing. You also recover faster after simple workouts or long walks, and the irritation around overworked joints starts to settle down. And unlike ingredients that only help with strength or energy, collagen improves how your entire body holds itself. When your joints hurt less, you move more. When you move more, your muscles stay active. And that's when fat becomes easier to lose and energy becomes easier to keep. How do you take it? Mix 5 grams into anything: coffee, tea, smoothies, or water. It dissolves well and doesn't taste like anything. The key is consistency, not timing. Collagen takes the #1 spot because it doesn't just reduce inflammation. It helps rebuild the very structure of your body. It supports everything that keeps you steady, mobile, and confident as you age. Now, before you start these 5 ingredients, there are a few things you should know. These aren't problems with the ingredients. They're just common mistakes people make. The first mistake is taking them inconsistently. Your body needs steady support to repair joints, lower inflammation, or build muscle. If you take them only on good days, you won't feel much. 5 grams a day works because it's simple and repeatable. The second mistake is overdoing the dose. More than 5 grams doesn't speed things up. It just stresses digestion or gets wasted. Stay with the right amount. That's what your body can actually use. Another mistake is trying to start all 5 at once. You don't need to do everything on day 1. Add 1 or 2, see how your body feels, then introduce the next. This helps you notice what's working. Timing matters too. Beetroot is better earlier in the day. Glycine fits naturally at night. Curcumin works best with food. Creatine is flexible. Collagen simply needs consistency. Small timing tweaks make a real difference. And here's a small but important caution. If you're on medication for blood pressure, blood thinning, or serious medical conditions, it's smart to check in with your health professional before adding new supplements. Not because these ingredients are dangerous, but because your routine may need small timing adjustments. Now here's your challenge. Take a simple picture of yourself today. Nothing fancy, just a starting point. Then do 1 month of steady 5-gram habits. At the end of 30 days, take another picture and notice how your joints, energy, and strength feel. Now I'd love to hear from you. And yes, I read every comment. Which ingredient are you starting with? Share below. We're building a community here for strong comebacks, so subscribe, hit the bell icon. You don't want to miss what's coming next. If this helped you, give this video a like and share it with someone you care about. I'll see you in the next video. More surprises are on the way.